So this is my dad's stone here, and he lived till 45. I was 19, and he died from smoking and drinking too much. So any of you kids out there who think that that's a cool thing to do, it's not. I have 4 brothers, but none of them wanted to come with me or couldn't make it here. My mom's in the car over there, but I didn't want to see her cry. But it's been 10 years today that my dad died. My grandfather's buried over there. This is my dad's stone with my mom's name on it. That's kind of creepy. That is, you know, I'm wearing his ring here. You can see it on my hand. I've been carrying this with me for 10 years, so every day I think about him. And I wrote a poem that I'm probably not going to be able to do, but I wrote this poem when my dad died. I was working, and there's a lot of emotion. It's very negative because I was upset, like anybody else would be if they were close to their parents. But my dad was an only child. His father, my grandfather, was one of 5 boys, and I'm one of 5 boys. So, you know, they were very close. And when my grandfather died in '92, my dad was never the same again, and took up alcohol as his way to kind of cope with it. And I never did. I made a promise to my grandfather that I would never smoke. Never did. But this is really long. I'm not sure if I can do this whole thing, but I thought about reading it to my dad and have Alyssa film it for me. So, Father, can you hear me cry, crying in the rain? Can you taste my bitter tears? Can you feel my pain? Look at what you've done to me, the one you love so much. Why is it so hard to feel the pain within my touch? Father, can you hear the voices screaming in my mind, the bitter cry of fear not stopping over time? The screaming turns to tears as you fade away, the tears overwhelming. I wish you would have stayed. Father, look what I've become, this pain you cannot heal, this overwhelming sadness for a lifetime I must feel. There's no reason for me to run, for no one is chasing. You left me all alone with the problems I am facing. There's no reason to dream, they'll never come true. You know they mean nothing because I can't have you. There's no reason to talk, you cannot hear a sound. I asked you many questions, but no answers are found. There's no reason to die, your life seems so good, but everyone sees it better than they should. You left us with nothing, not even a will, but through it all I love you still. But everything has changed now, all my dreams are shattered. All my hopes are gone, now nothing really matters. There's something gone wrong here, you weren't supposed to die. Everything I knew has changed, you didn't need the lie. Something's different now, something in me's dying. The tears are coming now, but no one can hear me crying. You told me you were fine as I looked into your eyes. You had me convinced, but all you spoke were lies. It's your fault all this happened, but you know not what you've done. You thought it was a game, but I don't see all the fun. I told you not to smoke or drink, but you never seemed to care. You thought you were invincible, but your heart just could not bear. I tried to make you see how it made me feel. All trust is lost as hate begins to grow. The voice in my head says, I told you so. The sky is now blue, my thoughts remain gray. What can I do? What can I say? I see no light, I feel no pain. I want to scream, but I refrain. I've lost the life, I've lost the tears. I'm looking back on all those years. They were all fun, but where have they gone now? The road I'm on is dark and long. If I had one wish, I'd wish for you to finally realize what you do. How can you lie? How can you betray the ones you loved, or so you say? I'd like to say I'm sorry, I never said goodbye. I let myself get mad at you while I watched you die. That day I wouldn't have left you if you had only asked me to stay. They say you don't know what you have until it's gone away. With the sun shining bright and the sky sparkling blue, one day in heaven I will be with you. I hope you love me because I know I love you. You made all your choices on what you were going to do. What have I got left now that you are gone? What do I have to live for after everything's gone wrong? My eyes are dry from tears I cry falling on the floor. Although I try, I can't deny that I can't take this anymore. I see your face in every place and everywhere I go. I wish your heart could beat again to watch your children grow. As you go, I hope you know you take my heart along. The way in which I'll live again is only to be strong. Father, I must go now, if you care to know. I have found some people who will never let me go. I hope you watch over me and guide me through my life. I know you miss us all, but most of all your wife. Don't worry like you did, Mother won't take a dive. I'm certain she'll live past 45. Your pain has gone away now, your heart will beat again. No matter what you've done, you've been my best friend. I know you're up in heaven with Grandpa by your side. While you watch me grow, I know you'll still have pride. 10 years. It's a long time. Sometimes it feels like yesterday, and other times it feels like 29 years. 45. That's my first goal, is to live past 45. And hopefully not engrave my mom's for a very long time. Thank you.